Hey guys, so we have witnessed two Kevins, which you know is the opposite of a Karen.
He's going to slide his butt off to the manager,
Absolutely wild. So we pulled in last night, and we're backing into a wide open hole. Easy access, plenty of room. Could have put a truck and a half in the hole. And the boat hauler next to us rolled his window down, stuck his head out, and started yelling and cussing at me, telling me to get away from his truck because there wasn't room to park there. Which obviously was, because paperwork prints back that truck right in there. That was Kevin number one right there, who tried to say there wasn't room for us to park right here. And look at how much space we had left over. People are amazing. And somebody else came over later and complimented her on her driving, her ability to back in around the snowdrift. So now we're inside to get breakfast. And it's a seat yourself country pride here at the TA in Rawlins, Wyoming. And everybody kind of standing in line waiting on a seat because it's pretty crowded. But there were 7 open seats at the bar. And this gentleman by himself, and I'm going to use the term gentleman loosely, but this gentleman standing there by himself, nobody else with him, chose to ignore the empty seats and waited for a table that he could take up by himself with 4 seats at it. And then someone else walked in while he was waiting and sat down and got service because they were sitting down. So he demanded to speak to a manager who wasn't even here. They had to call her in from home, but he insisted. So other people were being served while he's sitting there waiting, not being served, because he had to say his piece. So I hope y'all can hear, because I recorded it, and this Kevin is something else. He's the customer, so he is always right. Just listen to him. He'll tell you.
I'm always customer, right? That's how y'all run the business. That's how business runs, and that's the respect that I'm putting you in as a paying customer into a establishment. Not looking for more, and I'm just sitting, waiting for you to come talk to me and all you tell me that business. That's how that goes. That's how. I'm just being realistic because I don't understand. I don't understand. I just want to be serious. That's all.
She wasn't rude at all. We got off there, and Mr. Kevin over there finally gave up and left.
So, we're here at the TA in Rawlins, and there's a bunch of people shut down. There's not very many places to go, and there's a Country Pride and a Subway here. And there's people in the Country Pride just being absolute jerks. The waitresses are trying the hardest they can. And actually, one of the people from Subway that's a part-time waitress at Country Pride came over from Subway to help them because they had so many people. And, you know, sometimes you just get it in your mind that you need to do something special for people. So I left my waitress a $15 tip. And then I went back and I gave them $40 to split amongst the other, there's 6 or 7 members of the staff. Because they're all working hard, but they're not all waitresses, so they don't all get tips. And I just felt like they all deserved to be rewarded for how hard they're working to feed us all while we're stuck here because 80's shut down, so.
All these trucks you see right here in the parking lot technically are, I guess to use the term, illegally parked, meaning just simply that they're not in an approved parking space. None of those two, that's all in the road. Every one of these facing this direction, they're all in the road. These guys right here, because there's nowhere to park. The interstate's shut down and you just gotta do your best. You can see right out there, that guy is parked on the side of the road because there just isn't parking. Those guys right there, they're not in approved parking spaces. But you know what? So what? People can still get in and out. You got to make do the best you can when they close the interstate. Carrying that snow.